Welcome back to Girls with Wisdom. My name is Karina, and today we are going to show you how to do selection sorting with Python. So essentially, selection sorting is one of the most important things you will ever learn in coding. There are a few basics that whenever you're applying for a job, internships, or you're asked to code, selection sorting is one of the main things you will be asked on how to do. So the first thing you need to do is either have a Python compiler, whether that is Spider, Atom, whatever you're using. I'm going to be using an online compiler called Replit. So the first thing you need to do is make sure you're set in Python. After that, you're going to just create an A list. So what this is what's going to be your numbers. So you can create whatever numbers you want. I'm simply going to do 2, 6, 7, 3, and 1. The next thing you're going to do is define it by saying selection sort. And after that, I'm going to open parentheses and write unsorted underscore list. The reason as why we're underscoring it is when you have one word, either you're going to use camel case, which is used for Java, but Python uses underscores to connect a word together. So it's essentially your space, but you're going to use an underscore. The next thing we're going to write is a print statement for printing the unsorted underscore list. After that, we're going to have to do a for I is in range of len parentheses unsorted. So for your range length is unsorted underscore list. So your unsorted underscore list is our variable we're using, and now we're going to end it. So you have to be very careful with your syntaxes. Python doesn't use semicolons like Java does, but it's very specific with its indentation. If you mess up your indentation, that's where your code goes wrong. So you have to be very mindful, as these lines you'll see at the end of the code is what we're indenting. So now we have the smallest underscore index is equal to I. And after we have our smallest underscore index is equal to I, we're going to write for j in range of I plus 1, as well as a comma to keep it together, and the length of the unsorted list. And after we have this done, we're going to have an if unsorted list. So this is our if statement. And then open brackets for j is our letter now. We're going to have a less than sign to show that it is less than the unsorted list. Unsorted underscore list of the smallest index. So what you're going to see what we're doing in our next line is that we have the smallest index is equal to j. And finally, now we're going to go back on our indentation and we're going to write unsorted underscore list. And we're going to copy this because we're going to have to say it 4 times. And then index smallest underscore index and then comma unsorted list. Open it and just do I is equal to unsorted underscore list of I, and then we're going to do the inverse and do smallest underscore index. Now that we have that done, we're going to just write a print statement, and that's just going to say unsorted underscore list. And then a final statement with this. Oh, so we have to make sure our indentation's right, and we're going to fix that in a second. So we're going to write selection sort parentheses a underscore list. As you see, we're not doing camel case here, so selection sort. We have to bring this back and this as well back. So we have our unsort, so we have our if statement and bring this back as well, so it should work. Okay, so as you can see, we just did selection sort, and this is the outcome of it. So we have 2, 6, 7, 3, 1, and then it's going to automatically do it in the correct order of 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, and that is what selection sort is. If you have any questions with selection sort or how to do this in another language, we're more than happy to meet one-on-one with you and to personalize it or create a new video if you would prefer. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you have any questions, direct message us on Instagram at girlswithwisdom, send us an email at girlswithwisdom@gmail.com, or go onto our website and go to the section that says Ask a Question. I hope this was very helpful and have a great day.